New people in the market now looking for jobs that were not there before. It's very disappointing to see other South Africans
has not yet been released, was pronounced dead at 6:55 p.m. local time. Authorities have ordered an autopsy
of xenophobia. They are not staying in these communities where we are staying. They are not staying there. They are staying somewhere else in Santin.
If there is peace in the DRC, then we will not see DRC people here. If there is peace and the sanctions are uplifted in Zimbabwe, we will not be dealing with problem of undocumented Zimbabweans.
So a member of the Operation Ubuntu is saying that nobody is from South Africa. He says no one is from South Africa. We are all from South Africa, not just South Africans. And also JACINTA is responding to the unemployment rate that was actually brought out some few days ago, and the explanation she's given, I don't know if you will understand, but we'll get to that. And I learned the Ghanaians that were evacuated from South Africa, one is no more. Immediately he got back to Ghana, he is no more. He died immediately he got back to Ghana. So I have these videos and also other videos for you. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. You don't lose anything by liking. Just give the video a thumbs up. Let's go into the videos, watch, come back and talk.
We are all Africans. If you can check, no one's from South Africa actually. So the borders were created to divide us, and also we are agreeing to be divided. But today we are saying no to that, because we know by the theme that we are bringing today, there are people that want to benefit from what is happening in South Africa, and the anger that we are directing as as South Africans to other Africans, we are directing the anger to the wrong people. If we want to direct the anger, we should direct it to our government and our officials. As I did express myself today to say, the police, they are not coming to us in good faith. Instead, they are coming to kill us. They are fighting with us. They are raiding our homes. That's why we are here today. If they are doing something lawfully and accordingly, we are not going to be here today. That's why we are here. Because we are all African. Let us protect one another. For me, myself, I used to go out in some other African countries, Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania. So if I go there, what should happen to me? Because if they are here at home, we are acting differently, we are criminalizing them, we are fighting them. Let us unite. You know, let us be brothers and sisters. Let us be mothers and fathers. The painful thing, the people who are pushing this thing of xenophobia, they are not staying in these communities where we are staying. They are not staying there. They are staying somewhere else in Santin. They are staying in Rosebank. They are not staying here in our city. People are pushing this gender. Pagalum Chat, he's from KZN. He's not from Joburg. Gays were from KZN, not from Joburg. You know, so you can't say I must discriminate someone who I'm staying with while we are not staying with us. That's our concern.
Right now, there's unemployment rates is on the rise, etc., etc. With the recent statistics coming out that in Q2 people lost their jobs, Q2, which is obviously between April and June, they say that the number has generally increased of people who have lost their jobs in general. But there's a positive in that. Unfortunately, it's not positive for people to be unemployed, but the positive is this. When they talk about an unemployment rate, they don't necessarily mean people losing their jobs. An unemployment rate could also mean that there are new people in the market now looking for jobs that were not there before. It's very disappointing to see other South Africans celebrating the fact that there's a high unemployment and where are the jobs that they claim people were promised. It's your country at the end of the day. The people that are not working are your fellow South Africans. Like, you can hate much and much all you want, but you can't honestly be celebrating the fact that there's a high unemployment rate.
One of 50 Ghanaians evacuated from South Africa has died shortly after arriving at Accra International Airport. In a statement issued late Friday, Ghana's Ministry of Foreign Affairs said the returnees' health began deteriorating about 30 minutes before the Air Tanzania flight landed on August 14. Medical personnel attended to the passenger upon arrival, but efforts to save the evacuee's life were unsuccessful. The individual, whose identity has not yet been released, was pronounced dead at 6:55 p.m. local time. Authorities have ordered an autopsy to determine the cause of death.
If there is peace in the DRC, then we will not see DRC people here. If there is peace and the sanctions are uplifted in Zimbabwe, we will not be dealing with problem of undocumented Zimbabweans in our country. They don't need to come here. America and the British, when Thabo Mbeki as a president engaged them on this issue, the media said Thabo Mbeki is doing a diplomatic, quiet diplomacy. We've got no business with Zimbabwe. Thabo Mbeki said, but a client state is going to be created next door, and Zimbabwe in the long term is going to be your problem. They imposed sanctions there till today. They banned politicians, everything, and they fold their arms. They don't have a problem. And then they ban the whole country. If Zimbabwe is flourishing with all the resources, people are working in Zimbabwe, what will Zimbabweans do in South Africa? They don't need to come here. They are running fast and thick and fast into South Africa because there are problems there. When President Mnangagwa came into power, after the overthrow of Mugabe, they introduced reforms. They don't want reforms, they want regime change, they want ZANU-PF gone. They want their puppets to be installed in Zimbabwe. We are sitting with a problem here now. Now people move as far as Pakistan. It's far, my brother, Pakistan. Pakistan is far. People move from Pakistan. People move from Bangladesh. There's no war there. In Bangladesh and Pakistan, people come here and settle and have businesses and so on. Somalia has collapsed. There's no country there. And then Mogadishu, there's no country there. They pass every place straight and establish shops here. If you go to Kabeja, they've got a city there, they've got guns. You won't even come close there. Somalians, undocumented. Now, these are issues that we must address, and we're addressing, so that our country live in peace and all of that.
Then every illegal foreigner that's here, whether they are 1 million or they are 20 million, will give them documents. Document all of them and say, it's fine, you've built houses, you've built businesses, you've built shops, but don't go home. And mainly because this thing is a crisis. They are everywhere. This thing, we will never win it. But by saying Abahambe, that would be a solution.
Currently, we are dealing with about 873 South Africans in foreign countries, not just abroad, even here within SADC.
880 South Africans arrested across the world on drug-related charges. That's just for the drug-related charges. And yet, Nigerians are the ones selling drugs to your kids in your own country. When you guys are out there supplying drugs, selling it for other people in their own country. But Nigerians are the ones selling drugs to your kids in your own country. How ironic. South Africans, I think it's about time you guys take responsibility. Take responsibility. Start searching your brothers the way you guys are looking for Nigeria. Start looking for your brothers that are selling drugs. Search them the way you guys treat them the way you guys treat Nigerians. I promise you the drugs issues that you guys have over there will reduce dramatically. Because you guys are chasing the wrong rope. You are chasing the wrong people. Imagine less than 300 Nigerians in your prison, but they are the ones selling drugs in your country, while your people are being arrested all around the world for selling drugs. How does that even sink in your brain? it is okay to claim it. Take your cake, take your flowers. You deserve it.
Are you one of those who have decided to leave?
No, I'm not leaving now, but I have people who are leaving. Like I have my family who are leaving, and there are friends that I know who are also leaving that I accompanied to come here.
Okay, so when you say your family, what do you mean exactly?
My family, my wife and my kids are leaving.
How many kids do you have?
3.
3 kids with your wife?
Yeah, they were born here. You know, at some point, they said the kids who were born here, that they're going to have a, what you call it, study permit before they can study in the schools here in South Africa. Kids who were born here to have a study permit. I've not seen where those things are happening. Some of our people who travel to Europe, when you go to Europe, kids who are born in Europe or America, so many other European countries, immediately you are born there, you are a citizen. There's no two ways about it. But here they tell you have a study permit. You understand?
You mean a study permit is being requested for your kids?
For kids to go to school. Yes, they requested a study permit here for kids to go to school. And you see some videos trending online where they go to school to bring some kids out and say they are not South Africans. They don't have to study in the school. They are not South Africans. It's happening.
Is your wife a Nigerian or South African?
She's a Nigerian.
For how long has she been in South Africa?
She's been here like 12 or 13 years.
And she doesn't have papers?
No. There are some Nigerians here, 25 years. Some have grandkids, 25, 30 years. They still call them illegal immigrants. But their kids already have another child. They are like grandfather. But they call them illegal immigrants. Okay. That cannot happen in Europe.
Excuse me, tell me, what is your experience being someone? Do you have papers yourself?
I do have papers, but to renew the papers here is a tug of war. It's a difficult task. You go to Home Affairs, you apply, they give you slip. They will find one stupid reason or the other to deny you. You go for appeal, they give you slip. You can stay with that for 2 years, 3 years with slip. Some people have been denied their permit for just reasons that holds no water.
Hey, South Africa, we are not getting enough from these people from this other country called Nigeria and Ghana. I watched a video of one lady dressed in this kitenge or African, they call it African. I don't know what's in African, that dress they dress. Because they get that fabric and then they say that's African dress. But when the Zulu dresses his traditional wear, they say it's violent. When the Swati dresses, or the ladies from Swazi, they dress the way they dress and go and dance, Kuala dance, they say they are immoral. When the Maasais dress the way they dress in Tanzania and Kenya, they say that they are a little bit uncivilized. But when these other guys, they dress in that fabric, which is made in India and sold in Africa, then they say that's being African. I don't know. Anyway, this lady says that the job creators who came to South Africa, mainly from West Africa, that's Nigeria and Ghana, those who had created jobs, they have left the country. So now the job creators and their companies and their shops and their businesses have been shut in South Africa. Therefore, there is no job in South Africa. So South Africa has lost because the investors, entrepreneurs, manufacturers have left South Africa. You know the insult these people put on Africa and us in South Africa. I don't know when it's going to stop. How can you say you are doing a one-man shop? First of all, you come to South Africa illegally, or you come to South Africa with a visitor's visa, then you go and marry fraudulently at Home Affairs by stealing someone's ID in a village who doesn't even know they are married. You come in, you begin living in a country in a false pretense. Now they caught you red-handed selling powder on the street. You make noise. They caught you doing crime, child molestation, human trafficking, scamming people online. They catch you. Then you say you are not liable for that. You don't want to take the responsibility. Now you go back home and then you say that you have left home to your country, so your shop is closed, you are employing people, you are an employer, but you didn't clear that job before you came to this country. Who is taking who to a fool? You know, you can lie to some people, but you can't lie to everybody all the time. Please, Nigerians, please, Ghana people, Be honest in saying these things. You were really job creators in South Africa. You were the one employing people. You were the manufacturers. You were the one producing the food, the mangoes we eat, the bananas, the apples, the wines in South Africa. Hi, look at you guys. You really take us for a fool. But I think we caught you red-handed, naked. You cannot lie anymore. This lady says on national TV in Nigeria that now job creators, manufacturers, employers have left the country. So now South Africa is in a mess because the people who made the economy to run, they are now left. People who are banking money in their houses, not in the bank. People who are doing illegal substances, selling every stupidity on the street, renting houses and bringing girls and make girls stay there in human situations just to use them for profit, sending them out to bring a target of money every week. Then they come, the Ugandans. I see also another Ugandan guy talking nonsense on the internet. Ugandans should be the last people to talk about South Africa. Why? Ugandans, they came to South Africa for one thing, to scam people through multiplying money. And they went for teachers, nurses. Tell them, bring 70,000, we'll make it 140. Bring 100,000, we'll make it 200. And this is what they do. They dress with their trousers on their way, on top of their stomach, lying, telling people how they will multiply their money. Then when people give them their money, they tell them, don't open this safe until after 7 days. When they open the safe after 7 days, they found ashes or burned papers, newspapers actually. Then they want to lecture South Africa. You guys, South Africa is opening your eyes. Go back, tell Museveni, or go and confront Museveni, or help Museveni to build your country. Go back and ask your ancestor Tinubu to help you get your children back from the captors. But you don't want to do that. You still want to come back. And now I've heard that the visa application from Nigeria to South Africa has increased because those who have returned, they want to come back. And you know, Home Affairs, you were taken for a ride. Home Affairs, you know, they need that guy, that Mulungu Lapo, Home Affairs, did not even use his head. What these people do when they are going back home illegally, they don't use their names. So they will use other name, go get another passport, then apply a visa to come back. Ayamate. They're going to catch you, brother. Don't do that monkey business this time. Don't go back to South Africa and do crime. Go back to visit. Yeah, anyway, the employers have left. So now there's no employment anymore. South Africans are going to die hungry. That's what you think. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to come back with more videos. I'm very angry because I've realized that Ghana have sent a bill. Ghana and Nigeria have sent a bill of about $18.5 million demanding from South Africa as compensation for those people who left South Africa. So the bill has been sent to South Africa. I'm going to give you that story in my next video. Keep well, guys. My lunch is out.
South Africa's unemployment rate has jumped again, and now there are calls for government to treat it as a state of emergency. The official unemployment rate increased to 33.6% in the second quarter of 2026. That means around 8.5 million people are unemployed, while another 3.7 million people have basically given up looking for work. And now Trade Union Federation FEDUSA says the situation is serious enough to be treated as an emergency. But what would that actually mean? Legally, a state of emergency gives the president temporary powers to introduce emergency regulations. But here's the catch. South Africa's constitution says this can only happen when the life of a nation is threatened and it's necessary to restore peace and order. So declaring one would not automatically create jobs or suddenly unlock unemployment money. What FEDUSA is really calling for is that unemployment gets treated with that same level of urgency. They want government, businesses and unions to work together faster on investment, skills, infrastructure, and protecting existing jobs. FEDUSA has even suggested a possible pause on retrenchments as long as businesses can financially handle it. So the message is clear. 33.6% unemployment cannot just be treated like another statistic.
I know that this thing that this guy said, it is going to trigger a lot of South Africans, saying that like no one is from South Africa and we are all from South Africa, we are all from Africa. I get where he's coming from, I get where he's coming from, but because they, like when it comes to the Operation Ubuntu, they are fighting for everyone, not just South Africans. They are basically saying that they should not push away or drive away Africans because we are all one, people, and all that. South Africans can go to Zimbabwe, South Africans can go to Kenya, Nigeria, all these countries. We should be free to visit anywhere that we want to visit on this African continent. That's basically their message. And when you listen to JACINTA, I want to ask you, the explanation explanation that she gave in this video about the unemployment, and she's saying it is not really about the like the statistics or the percentage or the rate. God, Jacinta, listen, probably you did not think through that this is how things will turn out to be. You understand? This is the current situation. I feel you should come out and say something that will make a lot of sense to everyone, especially the people that are following you. But honestly, this explanation that you gave doesn't really sit for me. It doesn't sit well at all for me. I don't know why, but this explanation there, Jacinta, come back again, because what you started, and at a point we started hearing that people have started getting jobs. So we thought the unemployment rate is going to do what? Come down. But as we speak, that's actually gone up, that's rather gone up. So come back again. And the Ghanaian that couldn't survive when he got to Ghana, I don't really know the cause, and I've not gotten any details, but we can assume whatever. So I'll leave that to the ministry. Definitely they are going to give us more details about it. Thank you so much for watching.